Even as the rain lets up and the rivers start to recede, we are not out of the woods yet. And good evening, I'm Steve Rabel.
I'm Monique Minglovan. Now, from the east side to the south sound, people are just starting to assess the damage and salvage what they can. We have team coverage across western Washington, beginning with KIRO 7's Allison Grandy, who is live in Issaquah. Allison?
Monique, something amazing happened here in just the last 10 minutes. This used to be filled with water, but this heavy machinery up here was able to clear out a culvert and help redirect it. But just look at how that water carved out what used to be Mark Chirico's driveway. And if we look across the street, they put in this cement barrier to stop the water, and they also built that berm across the street, doing what they could to protect that house.
The power of the water is incredible, carving its way through anything in its path.
It's unbearable to see and really heartbreaking for most.
This is all runoff from Tiger Mountain that flows into what is supposed to be a small creek. Not anymore.
We had torrential rains, thundering water down.
Mark Chirico hasn't had much sleep in the last 2 days, waging a one-man fight against water. When I talked to him yesterday, it was even worse.
Never seen it come over the bridge. This is, I live here.
We crossed it with him, carefully. Not only does he live here, he works here too. He owns Seattle Paragliding.
This is more water and hardship than we bargained.
Across the street, the neighbors have a new line of defense, rerouting the water around their house, a house they spent the last 3.5 years remodeling.
I was devastated. I mean, they were so excited, and they finished it a month ago, and just to see it just turn out the way it is, it's just, I can't even imagine.
Further down Issaquah Hobart Road, the heavy rain created a fissure in the earth. The huge crack caused this road to collapse. You can see the deep cracks. There's concern the hill could slide, so they evacuated the house down below, putting a warning sign on the door. And after days of flooding, neighbors agree.
Hope goes back to the creek.
Now I want to show you what's happening here. There is this huge machinery here trying to dig out what used to be a small creek, and now it's a raging river. They're pulling debris out of there, trying to re-guide this creek back in so it flows into Issaquah Creek. We're being really careful here on this bridge. You can see the water took out the middle of the bridge. It was over this bridge when I was here yesterday. Still a lot of water and a lot of work to do. Live in Issaquah, Allison Grandy, KIRO 7 News.
Same story all over the region, Allison. Evacuations continue in the South Sound as the Nisqually River overflows its banks. Some evacuated by boat, others grabbing whatever they could carry as they left their homes. KIRO 7 South Sound reporter Shelby Miller is live in the Nisqually Valley to show you the conditions. Shelby.
And Steve, in 24 hours, this has gotten so much worse. This is the same apartment complex that we were at last night, and just look, I'm in the parking lot and I'm not very far out. Now, to give you an idea, take a look beyond me here. See that blue car? The water is up past the passenger side window. The water here just keeps growing and growing, and it's moving fast. In fact, the rain just started, and Thurston County Emergency Management tells me that this will not start receding until about 9 o'clock tonight. Wearing bright yellow wetsuits and red life vests, Thurston County's dive rescue team paddled through floodwaters, saving people trapped inside their homes. Emotions are high for everyone impacted by the Nisqually River floods.
It's sad. People are losing their homes. Like, there's homes right there. There's a school down here. There are children who are losing their education. There are people devastated and losing lots of things that they cannot replace.
Amanda Rochelle's home is underwater.
Couches are done, kitchen's done, appliances are done.
She watched from the road as her husband and friend carried out bags of their belongings. She never thought the flooding would be this bad. Her family evacuated in the nick of time.
I'm not a crier, but I've definitely been crying. I haven't slept. My emotions are so just hardcore.
Cars are submerged. Water is as high as mailboxes, and roads are covered. Even some trucks couldn't make it through.
There's a lot of swift water, so a lot of people think I can drive through that until it displaces the weight of the car, and now the car is getting carried away in swift water, and now we end up with an emergency type of situation.
We even spotted people like Cammie Cochran wading through the dangerous ice-cold waters. She wants others to learn from her mistake.
Don't walk through the water. This will take you away. You will not come back to your family. You will not come back to your auntie, your uncle, your brother, your sister. This will take you away.
Yeah, it is very, very dangerous. So that's good word of wisdom from her there. Now, this apartment complex is where we caught up with the rescue team earlier today. They were out here. They went door to door, making sure that everybody had left the apartment complex. Good news, I am told nobody has been injured so far, and let's hope it stays that way. Reporting live in the Nisqually Valley, Shelby Miller, KIRO 7 News.
Yeah, don't try to walk through the water. Don't try to drive through it. And roads are still underwater in the Snoqualmie Valley as well. KIRO 7's Graham Johnson is live near Duval, and you can't get through several roads there, Graham.
Yeah, this is one of them. Northeast 124th Street, Monica, goes right through the Snoqualmie Valley up to Novelty Hill. Back there, the bridge, that's where this river is supposed to be. But wow, it is really an incredible sight here. This Snoqualmie River at Carnation was at one point forecast to crest around 10 o'clock this morning, but really we don't see that actually has not happened. As we look at that speed limit sign, it's been pretty much holding steady there for several hours. Before we came here today, we did see a mudslide outside Falls City that cut off an entire neighborhood. A big slide blocked Northeast David Powell Road outside Falls City this morning. On the other side of all the mud and trees, residents like Sue Dixon.
It sounds like you're cut off right now.
We are cut off.
With her neighborhood cut off, and we could only talk by phone.
We have food, we have fire for heat, we still have power, so we feel safe.
An estimated 200 cubic yards of debris came sliding down overnight.
It's a big one.
This is a pretty decent slide. We estimated it to be about 100 feet, and it was about 8 feet deep when it first came down.
Jeremy Ferguson is King County's road maintenance manager. He told us even with 24 road segments underwater, this is the county's top priority.
This is the only slide currently that's locking in residents, and that's our first priority.
Rivers are moving high and fast. Drone footage from Spencer Cadillac Productions shows floodwater all over the Snoqualmie Valley.
So this is a pretty good sized flood.
Lori Lawrence has lived here 50 years.
That's the deepest I've ever seen it for these floodwaters.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And here's another one of those amazing sights, something very close to the water's edge again. I just checked. King County hopes to have one lane open over on David Powell Road around 6 o'clock tonight. Now, I must tell you, about an hour ago, I saw something hopeful in the sky, the sun. But by the time I got out of the car to take a picture, it was gone. We are now back to rain, and who among us could be tired of that? Live in Duval, Graham Johnson, KIRO 7 News.
Can't be tired of it because it just keeps coming. Thank you, Graham. Now in the north.